Welcome to session 6, which is all about integrating AI into personal workflows. So just to recap, in our previous session, we explored one of the most exciting transitions in the AI literacy journey, which is learning how AI is being integrated across different professional disciplines. So we saw how AI is already transforming sectors such as healthcare, education, business, and public administration by automating repetitive processes, enhancing decision making, and enabling smarter data use. So the key takeaway was that while AI's potential differs across fields, its role remains consistent. It acts as an assistant that augments human effort rather than replaces it. Now, this has been a very important notion that we've been trying to establish throughout the program. And today, we're taking that understanding one step further. In this final session, we'll focus on how you, as personal professionals, can begin to operationalize AI into your own workflows. So, in other words, how do you go from knowing what AI is and how it works to actually using it effectively and safely within your daily routines? So, this is where theory meets practice. This session is about translating AI literacy into tangible action. We'll talk about designing simple AI enhanced workflows, identifying opportunities for automation, and ensuring that collaboration between humans and AI remains productive and ethical. You'll also learn how to evaluate and continuously improve your use of AI tools, because the most effective AI adoption is an ongoing process, not a one-time setup. So before we begin, here are just today's learning objectives. Number one, learn to design simple AI-enhanced workflows. Number two, understand automation and collaboration between humans and AI. Number three, learn continuous improvement and evaluation of AI tools. So by the end of this session, you'll be able to map your own work processes, identify where AI can be integrated, and build small pilot workflows that make your tasks more efficient without losing the human oversight that ensures quality and accountability. So let's start with the idea of workflow mapping. So this is a concept that might sound technical, but is actually just quite intuitive. Every professional task, whether simple or complex, follows a workflow, a sequence of steps that turn inputs into outcomes. Think of writing a report, processing a client request, scheduling appointments, or analyzing data. Each of these involve a chain of actions, gathering information, organizing it, transforming it, and then presenting it. When we map a workflow, we visually or conceptually break it down into stages. The purpose of this exercise is to identify which parts of the process are repetitive, data-heavy, or rule-based, because those are the areas where AI can be most useful. For example, imagine the process of creating a monthly report. You collect data, summarize findings, create visualizations, draft text, and then edit for clarity. Several of those steps, particularly summarization and formatting, could easily be supported by AI tools. AI could generate a first draft or automatically format a table, freeing up your time to focus on the insights and interpretations that require human judgment. Workflow mapping is not about replacing humans with machines, it's about strategically deciding where AI fits and how it can assist. The key is to identify friction points, the steps that are time-consuming or error-prone, and explore whether AI can reduce that friction without compromising quality or ethics. To help with this, it's useful to categorize tasks into three zones. So, automation zone, tasks that are repetitive, predictable, and rule-based. Uh, s- these could be generating standard templates, sorting data, or scheduling. Um, There's also the collaboration zone, so tasks that benefit from AI assistance but still require human oversight, such as drafting documents, summarizing reports, or analyzing feedback. There's also the human-only zone, tasks that rely on empathy, creativity, ethical judgment, or contextual decision-making, such as mentoring staff, handling sensitive client interactions, or strategic planning. Recognizing which zone a task belongs to helps professionals use AI efficiently while maintaining control over the outcomes. So now that we've identified where AI fits within workflows, let's move into practical examples of AI integration. AI is already enhancing workplace operations across nearly every sector. So for instance, in customer service, AI chatbots handle basic inquiries, things like password resets, order tracking, or appointment confirmations, while human staff focus on complex issues that require empathy and nuance. In project management, AI can automatically summarize meeting notes, generate action lists, and even suggest timelines based on historical data. In finance, AI tools help detect anomalies in transactions, flagging potential risks for human review. The power of these examples lies not in what AI does on its own, but in how it works with people. Let's take the case of report generation, something common to many professions. A human might begin by defining the goal of the report, gathering data and outlining sections. AI could then take that outline and draft initial summaries or convert raw data into graphs. The human then reviews, edits, and contextualizes the results. Finally, AI can reformat the document, check grammar, and ensure consistency. The result is a collaborative workflow, efficient, consistent, and still guided by human intelligence. Another example is in healthcare administration. Um, yeah, healthcare administration. I can automatically extract key information from patient records or lab results, generate summaries for doctors, or draft standard communications for follow-ups. This doesn't replace medical expertise. It simply accelerates routine processes, allowing professionals to spend more time focusing on patient care. In education, teachers use AI to design personalized learning materials or auto-grade objective tests, freeing up time for one-on-one student engagement. In marketing, teams use AI to generate campaign drafts or analyze consumer sentiment, but final approval, tone, and alignment with brand values still depend on human oversight. These examples just highlight the same principle. AI excels at handling structured information and pattern-based work, while humans bring interpretation, ethics, and emotional intelligence when those elements work together. The results are both efficient and meaningful. So let's just talk about the human AI collaboration model, a key concept in operationalizing AI. A collaborative workflow typically follows a looped pattern where AI produces an initial output. A human reviews or enhances it, and then AI refines or finalizes the product based on that feedback. So this loop ensures that the system remains adaptive and accountable. So for example, imagine a communication department using AI to draft internal announcements. The workflow might look like this. So one, AI drafts a message based on a brief or topic. A human edits for tone, clarity, and relevance. AI rechecks the structure or formatting. The human approves and sends it out. This might seem simple, but it captures a fundamental truth about modern AI use. The best outcomes emerge when humans and AI alternate roles. AI accelerates production while humans ensure quality and appropriateness. Collaboration also extends to analytical workflows. For example, a researcher could ask an AI to summarize key findings from dozens of academic papers, and once the AI provides the synthesis, the researcher verifies accuracy, adds expert commentary, and identifies insight that the AI might have missed. This synergy produces faster, richer results than either could achieve alone. Next, let's look at evaluating AI performance, a step that's often overlooked, but absolutely essential to sustainable integration. When AI is part of your workflow, you need to treat it like a colleague whose work you review. Ask yourself, did the AI's output meet the task's objectives? Was it accurate and relevant? Did it save time or add unnecessary complexity? Did it maintain ethical and professional standards? Evaluating AI performance involves both quantitative measures, like efficiency or speed, and qualitative ones, like accuracy, clarity, and tone. So a helpful framework to remember is the 3A model: accuracy, alignment, and adaptability. Accuracy asks, did the AI produce correct, fact-based, and contextually appropriate results? Alignment checks, did the output align with organizational goals, tone, and ethical expectations? Adaptability considers, can the workflow or prompt be adjusted to make the AI perform better over time? When you build an AI-assisted workflow, you're not just automating a process, you're building a system of continuous learning. So both the human and the AI learn from each interaction. Humans refine their prompts and feedback, and the AI adapts its output accordingly. So this brings us to the idea of continuous improvement and scaling. AI literacy is never a one-time event. As new tools evolve and tasks shift, workflows must be regularly reviewed, tested, and refined. So this means setting up feedback loops, not only between humans and AI, but also between teams. Encourage professionals to share prompt templates, document workflow successes, and discuss common pitfalls. One effective approach is to start small, then scale. Begin with a single process or task that's safe to experiment with, like drafting, meeting summaries, or managing email responses. Once the workflow works reliably, it can be expanded or adapted to other areas. So this pilot-based approach minimizes risk and builds trust among teams before widespread implementation. It's also important to maintain transparency when introducing AI-based workflows. Colleagues should understand when and how AI is being used and what safeguards are in place. This transparency not only builds confidence, but also aligns with ethical standards that prioritize accountability and informed consent. Now let's discuss some common challenges in operationalizing AI. Because while the potential is vast, integration doesn't come without friction. One major challenge is data quality. If the feedback feeding your AI tools is incomplete, biased, or outdated, the results will reflect those flaws. This reinforces the importance of human oversight in reviewing and correcting AI outputs. Well, another challenge is workflow compatibility. Not every system or department is ready for AI integration. Sometimes existing software, policies, or security protocols limit how AI can be safely implemented. That's why part of operationalization involves collaboration with IT teams, management, and policymakers, just to ensure that AI use aligns with technical and ethical standards. And the third challenge is over-reliance. This was mentioned in a previous session because it's easy to become too dependent on AI once it starts delivering fast results. But as we've learned in previous sessions, AI lacks understanding and can produce confident sounding mistakes, which are actually hallucinations. Keeping humans in the loop, especially for decisions that affect people, finance, or compliance, is non-negotiable. Finally, there's the human factor, fear of change. Many professionals worry that automation might devalue their roles or creativity. Now, this session is designed to address that fear directly by showing that AI amplifies your expertise rather than replaces it. So when used well, AI frees you from routine administrative burdens, giving you more time for strategy, analysis, and innovation, the things only humans can do. So in summary, AI literacy is a mindset. It is about developing the ability to adapt, think critically, and collaborate well with emerging technology. And remember that the final principle, AI can enhance your efficiency, but human insight gives it purpose. Over the course of this program, you've learned what AI is, how it works, what it can and cannot do, how to use it responsibly, and how to communicate with it effectively through prompt engineering. You've explored its role across disciplines, and now you've learned how to operationalize it, so turning knowledge into structured practical action. AI literacy is about memorizing definitions or tools. It's about developing the mindset to adapt and collaborate intelligently with emerging technologies. As AI continues to evolve, your ability to think critically, evaluate outputs, and integrate tools ethically will define how successful and sustainable your use of AI becomes. Remember, integrating AI is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a continuous cycle of learning, reflection, and improvement. The professionals who thrive in the coming decade won't just know how to use AI, they'll know how to work with it. So as you move forward, keep this in mind. AI can enhance your efficiency, but it's your human insight that gives the AI purpose. So when automation and empathy, speed and judgment, data and wisdom meet, that's when real innovation happens. This is the essence of operationalizing AI, not replacing the human element, but elevating it. Thank you for your attention, your curiosity, your engagement throughout this program. You're now equipped not only with AI literacy, but with the capability to turn that literacy into meaningful, responsible action in your personal life.